What's up, y'all? Peas Alchemy, back with another video. You already read the title. Do not sit in your awareness. Don't sit in your spiritual awakening. Stop searching. Stop looking. That part is over with now. It's time to create. It's time to radiate. It's time to exert. See, a lot of us, even me, just get so caught up in the awakening process, the downloads. We get caught up in the routine. We get caught up in the meditating. We get caught up in the habits, and we need those. That's our foundation. That's our return at home. But at a certain point, your training is over. And that's a good way to look at it. Your spiritual awakening is actually like training. Training for the war, training for the game of life. So eventually, after you've been training for a minute, after you're honed and after you're a pro, or after you're good enough to get in the field, it's time you gotta go run those matches. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go do those battles. You gotta go radiate. You gotta go accept and invite, not attract, invite, and be okay with conflict because you're unapologetic and you're true. And we're gonna run into these problems often. Maybe not even often, maybe sometimes, but I say often as in, like, you know what I'm saying? Once a day, twice a day is that's normal. Somebody cutting you off in traffic, whatever the case is, you get into an argument, or somebody coming at you about your beliefs and how you coming, or how you been moving, or how you been acting. You feel me? It's many different ways and noise and many different types of distractions and things to pull you back from your truth. So all of that pretty much is what we've been training for. So now it's time to go out there and cultivate these new timelines. The world need us. The world need people with our views and how we look at stuff in the deepest truths. Though that's the influence that we need. So why are we still being quiet? Why are we still cultivating? We done cultivating. Now it's time to generate, generate life, generate new forms, start these new conversations. When you're going around people, we're not talking about the same stuff no more. I don't talk about that. You know what I'm saying? I might yap a little bit with you, but for the most part, I'm not even consuming any of the same stuff you consuming. I'm just deep in my faith. I'm only consuming knowledge upon that, and I'm mostly implementing. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I'm taking in is stuff to succeed, so that's the stuff we can talk about. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's these convos we having when we going out. Now people are gravitating towards us and our views. Feel me? Now they want to know why he so at peace. How can he look at stuff like this so easy and not carry emotion behind it? How can he care about himself and still care about other people and help other people, whether it's through advice or just through presence and listening, and always having an answer, like always having a material answer, because that's how it is when you're in divine alignment. Like I said before, you get direct downloads from the higher planes. You can rule on this plane. It's power in that, and it's responsibility in it too. So it's our responsibility to have those convos, to change those minds, to plant those seeds in people. And that all starts after you're done sitting in your awareness, sitting in your spiritual awakening, trying to soak it in. Because at the end of the day, even that can get to a point where you're mirroring, like, I'm scared. I don't know how this is going to be perceived. So you sit in it, like, oh, I'm cultivating, I'm building, and I'm getting ready, woo woo. That's just the process. That's a part of, that's just a step in the process. And I know that could be scary and that's crazy to think about, but the awakening is an awakening process. And then it's the war. And that's a war too. That's spiritual warfare. That's going on 24/7. But now you're out in the world. You know what I'm saying? Now, and you're in the interactions you're having outside and the interactions you're having on your daily, at your job, whatever, you're radiating that true frequency, and you gotta stick to it and be unapologetic, because that's a part of the divine role of the spiritually inclined people. And bro, we got a job to do, y'all. I ain't gonna go on and on. This was a little freestyle video. I just thought of it. Wanted to bring it to y'all. So if you took something from this, I'm glad to be that for you. If you a returning viewer, welcome back to the channel. And bro, good to see you again. Subscribe to stay tapped in, subscribe to stay aligned, and subscribe to keep the journey present on your mind. It's Peace Alchemy, and I'll be back with another video soon, man. Be easy.